Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series, When People Messed with the Wrong Cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in. Los Angeles, California. Around 11:30 p.m. on December 28, 2024, two people were standing in front of a church on East 114th Street when 54-year-old Kevin Doby approached them brandishing an AK-style rifle and demanding their belongings. Instead of complying, the victims bravely fought back, tackling Doby to the ground as they struggled for control of the weapon. At that moment, Southeast Patrol Division officers on routine patrol spotted the altercation. As they moved toward the scene, one victim shouted repeatedly, "He's got a gun!" The officers called for backup and ordered Doby to drop the weapon.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? Hey, get off of him! Let me get it back. What's your name? Go, Graham. Hey, get off of him! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! He has a gun! Get off of him! He has an AK! He has an AK! Get off of him! Officers in the yard! Officer! Rifle! Shot fired! Shot fired! Shot fired! Forcing out with the rifle! Right there! Hey, let's watch him! Hey, let's watch him! Go ahead. Hey, you know, just spawn. Eastbound. Western team from Graham. Is he a male?
During the chaos, as the victims tried to pull away, an officer-involved shooting occurred. Doby regained control of the rifle and began to flee, prompting a second OIS. He was hit by gunfire and dropped the weapon beneath a parked car.
Don't move! Hey, we're gonna get you on it. Come on. All right.
Hey, turn around, man, turn around. Turn around.
Backup officers quickly arrived, taking Doby into custody without further resistance. He was hospitalized in stable condition and later charged with armed robbery. Both victims, also struck by gunfire, were taken to another hospital and reported stable. A loaded AK-style .22 caliber rifle and a folding knife were recovered at the scene. No officers or bystanders were injured.
Get out of the fucking car! Get out of the car!
On November 29th, 2025, an officer observed a gray SUV speeding northbound on SC 31 at 81 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone and attempted a traffic stop. The driver refused to stop, fleeing through several highways before briefly halting and then accelerating again.
75 miles an hour, heading down Red Bluff, towards 905.
Pull back on, get safe.
As the pursuit approached the Waccamaw River, officers deployed stop sticks. The suspect abruptly turned and attempted to strike an officer, forcing evasive action. Police used their vehicles to disable the SUV after repeated dangerous maneuvers.
He's trying to communicate. Or if he's driving backwards on front here, he's just trying to hit a county man. I'm gonna take people out. Take him out.
They just tried to hit the county unit. Florence, he's driving backwards. I'm primary. He just tried to hit a county unit. I'm going to take the vehicle out.
Take him out.
Stop! Get out! Get your hands up! Stay in the vehicle!
The suspect fled on foot but was quickly apprehended after a short chase. He was treated for minor injuries, booked on traffic charges, and held for additional felony warrants.
Huh? She's just detained right now.
Rochester, NY. On the evening of July 31st, 2025, police received multiple 911 calls about a suspicious man wearing red clothing wandering around Ernestine and Milton Streets. He had been seen trying to enter an occupied vehicle and sitting on the hood of a car. At approximately 7:36 p.m., officers responded and located the man, identified as 38-year-old Akintunde Campbell, near 33 Ernestine Street.
What's in your hand? What is in your hand? What's on your head?
As officers tried to engage him in conversation, Campbell suddenly turned back toward them, reached into his hoodie, and pulled out a handgun. Despite repeated commands to drop the weapon, he refused. Both officers opened fire, striking Campbell multiple times. They immediately rendered medical aid, but EMS pronounced him dead at the scene.
Shots fired. Male down with a gun. We're at 33.
What the east side now?
A loaded 9mm Palmetto State Armory handgun with 13 rounds was recovered from Campbell. The incident is under investigation.
K97, step up EMS.
Alright, check him real quick. How many wounds we got?
On September 30th, 2025, around 4:44 p.m., an FHP trooper stationed on the median of Interstate 75 near mile marker 167 received a BOLO for a stolen white Kia Seltos heading south. Using tracker updates from the owner, the trooper positioned his patrol vehicle and soon spotted the Kia, confirming the plate before activating lights and siren. The driver accelerated and fled, weaving through traffic, using the shoulder and forcing vehicles to move aside. near mile marker 159. Slowed traffic allowed the trooper to perform a pit maneuver, sending the Kia spinning into a cable barrier before stopping on the interstate. Driver, Kara Echo Sanders, was removed from the vehicle and detained. Officers found an open Bud Light can, and Sanders later admitted stealing the car while in the ambulance. At the hospital, her BAC measured 0.20, and later breath tests showed 0.134. She was booked into Charlotte County Jail on charges including vehicle theft, DUI, fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and driving with a suspended license.
But you want to, what do you want to do? You want to let them through?
10-4, 955, confirmation northbound or southbound?
Southbound. I'll see you in my review.
On November 4th, 2025, in Key Largo, Monroe County, Florida, an FHP trooper was stopped at a red light on State Road 5 when a Monroe County deputy requested assistance with a pursuit of a Range Rover heading southbound.
I'll lie shortly.
10-4.
This one? It's a Range Rover coming up on me right now.
The trooper joined the chase and attempted a pit maneuver near mile marker 99, but the vehicle maintained control and continued fleeing.
On attempted pit. I'm going to try to get him hit. I made a pit attempt, and it is a little fleeing stuff.
The suspect drove over 122 miles per hour, using the shoulder and sidewalk before briefly stopping and fleeing again. He later entered Founders Park, drove through a service area, and crashed near a guardhouse, but still returned to State Road 5 despite heavy damage, including a missing front tire. Troopers continued the pursuit and successfully pitted the vehicle, forcing it onto the shoulder where it stopped against a boat trailer. The driver resisted but was arrested. He later admitted taking 80 milligrams of Adderall, tested .000 on the intoxilizer, provided a urine sample, and was taken to Plantation Key Jail after hospital clearance.
You got a weapon? Give me that.
Los Angeles, California. Around 1:10 a.m. on August 31st, 2025, Southwest Division officers were conducting extra patrols inside a liquor store at the corner of 9th Avenue and West Jefferson Boulevard. While checking the premises, the officers encountered 33-year-old Malik Salah, who appeared to be hiding a firearm under his clothing. As the officers attempted to detain him, Salah suddenly pulled a handgun from his waistband, leading to an officer-involved shooting. Salah fired several rounds at the officers, first while still inside the store, then again as he exited and fled on foot. Officers immediately set up a perimeter, and after a short search, Salah was located and taken into custody without further gunfire.
Get back. Three shots fired off, so Jefferson and 9th Ave.
Come out.
Get back.
Come out.
Get back. Turn away. Hands on top of your head.
Salah had sustained gunshot wounds, and officers rendered life-saving aid until Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics arrived. He was transported to a local hospital and listed in stable condition. Salah was absentee booked for the attempted murder of a peace officer. At the scene, investigators recovered an unloaded 9mm handgun with a high-capacity magazine. No officers or bystanders were injured during the confrontation. On December 27, 2022, Florida Highway Patrol Dispatch received a report from JRCC about a stolen white Ford F-150, Florida tag TF3968, fleeing troopers in Suwannee County. Near mile marker 250, an FHP trooper spotted the truck being chased by several law enforcement vehicles and joined the pursuit, taking the lead. Driver McKenya Crystal Thomas fled at speeds over 100 miles per hour, making evasive maneuvers and even passing vehicles on the shoulder while ignoring emergency lights and sirens. traffic briefly slowed and speeds dropped to about 54 miles per hour, the trooper executed a pit maneuver, disabling the truck and ending the pursuit. Thomas was removed from the vehicle, detained, and taken to a hospital before being transported to Madison County Jail. Authorities later confirmed the truck had been stolen during a violent armed carjacking in Hillsborough County, and Thomas faced multiple charges including fleeing and eluding, resisting arrest, reckless driving, and grand theft.
This morning.
Greenville, South Carolina. On November 23, 2024, at around 2:18 a.m., the Greenville County Communications Center received a 911 call from a woman threatening to do something stupid at 6 Kmart Plaza. Deputies arrived shortly after and encountered 21-year-old Daziana Lewis in the parking lot.
Do you need EMS for anything? I see.
They attempted to speak with her and offer help when Lewis suddenly pulled a knife from her pocket, raised it aggressively, and moved toward the deputies. One deputy drew his firearm and gave verbal commands, while another attempted to use a taser, which proved ineffective.
It's right across from the Family Dollar, right? Is that what that is? Family Dollar, Dollar General, something like that. Yeah. So everybody's.
As the situation escalated, deputies continued giving commands and retrieved a beanbag shotgun as another less lethal option. Despite their repeated efforts to de-escalate the situation, Lewis refused to comply. After a tense standoff, deputies continued trying to negotiate, urging her to surrender peacefully.
Daisy, I don't want to hurt you. Drop the knife. I got it. Daisy, don't go towards him. Nope, don't do it. Drop it. There's not a whole lot we can do for you.
Daisy, I think you called because you know you want to do the right thing.
Moments later, Lewis raised her knife once again and advanced toward the deputies in a threatening manner. In response, deputies fired their weapons, striking her. Officers immediately rendered medical aid until EMS arrived, but Lewis was later pronounced dead at the hospital. The knife was recovered and entered into evidence by the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division. Detroit, Michigan. On the morning of July 12, 2024, Detroit police officers responded to the 17,650 block of Manderson to assist a 36th District Court bailiff with an eviction.
We will force the door open.
What is it?
You got any weapons in there?
Out my shit!
Listen,
You are in here illegally!
if you drop the knife,
Get the
we'll
fuck
leave.
up! We got gun pull, all type of shit!
I can put it down.
Be in here! Use it already then!
Listen,
Use it already then!
drop the
You ain't
knife.
been paid already to kill me,
Listen,
so use it already!
we're not here to kill you.
Yes, the fuck you are! So use it already! Why the fuck you here then?
We're here to
Why the
make
fuck
sure that
are
you're straight.
you here?
What kind of medicine are you on?
Bro, why the fuck are you here?
Number one.
You don't know
What?
me!
Listen,
Where your paperwork at?
let's start from zero.
Where's your paperwork in your hand? You the first one in here.
We will get you the paperwork, but
you
you
want
gotta
to
talk to me first.
Second one,
Talk to me
no
first.
paperwork. First one, second one, no paperwork. I don't give a fuck. Get the paperwork down.
We got
I don't give a
paperwork.
fuck. I don't give a fuck. Read it already.
The resident, 44-year-old Sherman Butler, was inside the apartment visibly agitated and holding a box cutter against his neck. Despite repeated instructions to drop the weapon and leave peacefully, Butler refused, shouting that the only way he would leave was if the officers killed him. As the situation escalated, Officer Number 1 and the bailiff decided to use a taser to disarm Butler. Both officers deployed their tasers, but neither had any effect. Butler then stood up, waving the box cutter, and moved toward the bailiff, who fired several shots.
Oh my God. I can't hear. I got it. I'm so sorry. Radio, bailiff 1, shots fired.
Following a review of body camera footage and evidence, the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office concluded that the bailiff acted in lawful self-defense and in defense of others. The investigation determined the shooting was justified and no charges were filed. Chicago, Illinois. On September 16, 2024, around 10:15 p.m., Chicago police officers responded to the 7100 block of South Jeffrey Boulevard after receiving reports of a man armed with a gun. When officers arrived, the suspect, later identified as 31-year-old Rakeem Kendall, fled on foot.
Drop the gun! Drop the fucking gun!
As he ran across the street, Kendall was struck by a black SUV, knocking him to the ground. Despite the impact, he quickly got back up, pointed his gun toward one of the officers, and ignored commands to drop the weapon. An officer fired in Kendall's direction but missed, and Kendall continued to run while turning back toward the pursuing officers, still holding the gun. A second officer also fired but did not hit him. Kendall was eventually apprehended in the 7100 block of South Cyril Avenue after a brief chase.
Let it go! Let it go! 71st place in Cyril! Let the gun go! Let the fucking gun go! Let the gun go! Let the fucking go! Fuck off, bitch! Dry stun! Dry stun!
Police recovered a loaded Glock 40 handgun with an extended magazine and multiple multicolored Ziploc baggies containing a green leafy substance believed to be cannabis. Kendall was taken to a nearby hospital for minor injuries but was not hit by gunfire. He now faces several felony charges, including 5 counts of aggravated assault on a peace officer and multiple weapons and drug offenses. On December 4th, 2025, around 3:44 p.m., officers assisted in an active pursuit on Interstate 530 northbound near the 7-mile marker. The suspect vehicle was traveling up to 125 miles per hour, driving recklessly and passing other motorists on the shoulder, creating a serious danger to the public. After waiting for a safe gap in traffic, the pursuing officer attempted a TVI, but the first attempt failed. While positioning for a second maneuver, the suspect tried to block the patrol unit, leading to contact with the rear bumper. The vehicle lost control, struck a bridge rail, then collided with the patrol car before both vehicles left the roadway and went down an embankment where the suspect vehicle hit a dirt pile and became disabled.
We don't need 16. Are you good?
I'm Bob. That's negative. I'm also
Kind of had to ram the back of him. I wanted to take him out before we got up there to the interchange.
Oh, you just had to you went with them?
Well, no. I got a decent TVI on him at first.
Officers ordered the driver out, but when he ignored commands, they broke the driver's window and removed him from the vehicle, taking him into custody.
Sure you don't need
The driver, Kyle Kinchin, faces numerous charges including felony fleeing, reckless driving, drug possession, resisting arrest, speeding, driving on a suspended license, and several traffic violations. The patrol unit also sustained mechanical and cosmetic damage during the incident. On November 30th, 2025, Trooper Victor Garcia attempted to stop a small black car with expired dealer tags traveling north on South Caraway Road. The driver, later identified as Shemaiah Johnson, ignored the emergency lights and accelerated, triggering a pursuit.
Be Caraway race. Be a black passenger car. You're gonna be at the M37. Be eastbound. Race.
Secret direct.
The vehicle turned onto Race Street and then Fair Park Boulevard. Garcia attempted a TVI maneuver, but the first attempt failed. A second TVI successfully caused the car to spin about 360 degrees and stop in the opposite lane. Johnson then fled on foot through the Lowe's parking lot. After ignoring commands, she climbed onto mulch pallets near the garden center before trying to run again. Officers restrained and handcuffed her after a brief struggle.
I TVI her, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Johnson was taken to the Craighead County Detention Center and charged with vehicle fleeing on foot, reckless driving, driving on a suspended license, resisting arrest, expired tags, no insurance, and not wearing a seatbelt.
Is your ID in here by chance?
Sir?
Is your ID or anything like it?
On August 3rd, 2025, Florida Highway Patrol troopers and Liberty County deputies pursued a silver Ford F-150 on State Road 20 after a child abduction bolo from Macon County, Georgia.
60 miles an hour.
Trooper Myers joined the response around 4:44 p.m. as the truck fled through rural roads at high speed, at times driving into the opposite lane. Because a kidnapped infant was believed to be in the back seat, officers avoided aggressive tactics and attempted boxing maneuvers and low-speed PITs. The suspect repeatedly drove recklessly, evaded stop sticks, and tried to escape through Selman Street, Jackson Street, and Flat Creek Road.
I'm going to try to get him up here at the intersection.
Near Little Sycamore Church Road, a low-speed pit maneuver successfully stopped the truck. The suspect, Martez Rashad Edwards, rammed a patrol vehicle and briefly held an AR-15 rifle before fleeing into nearby woods.
we taking immediate steps here and then keep an eye for immediate.
Deputies chased him on foot, tased, and restrained him at 5:08 p.m. The abducted infant was safely recovered and unharmed, and Edwards was arrested facing multiple felony charges, including kidnapping, assault on officers, fleeing police, and firearm offenses. During a coordinated street takeover crackdown near Emerald Dunes Drive and Lee Vista Boulevard, Florida Highway Patrol joined forces with the Orange County Sheriff's Office and Orlando Police to intercept vehicles involved in the illegal gathering. Amid the chaos, a white Honda Accord without headlights tried to slip past officers by jumping the sidewalk and fleeing down Lee Vista Boulevard, ignoring lights and sirens. Troopers performed two pit maneuvers, flipping the vehicle and bringing the chase to a sudden halt. The driver, a lazier Burgos, was arrested on the spot while medics checked both him and a female passenger. Neither sustained serious injuries. A split-second decision to run turned a minor offense into a life-changing arrest, showing how fast reckless choices can spiral out of control. On November 21st, 2025, around 8:14 a.m., Trooper Loftus was patrolling Interstate 430 southbound near the 1-mile marker when the Little Rock Police Department reported they were pursuing a vehicle driven by a female suspect near Stagecoach Road and Crystal Valley Road.
15 ASPM right here at Stagecoach and Crystal Valley.
We'll wait for you guys and hop in once the car gets right next.
Loftus responded to the area, located the pursuit traveling east on Crystal Valley, and joined as the primary unit.
1037 at 8:15.
The suspect vehicle ran a red light and turned onto Stagecoach Road, despite multiple cars waiting at the intersection. To prevent a prolonged and dangerous pursuit in heavy traffic, Trooper Loftus moved alongside the vehicle and executed a TBI. The maneuver caused the car to rotate clockwise and strike the curb on the westbound shoulder of Stagecoach Road, eventually stopping against a traffic control device near Little Rock Fire Station 24. The driver, Daviana Dean, was taken into custody without further incident.
Our Troop 8 is 1064, resume normal traffic at 8:16, one suspect 1015.
On December 8th, 2025, at approximately 11:12 a.m., Corporal Miller was patrolling southbound on Interstate 49 near mile 77 when he spotted a heavily damaged dark blue Honda Accord speeding. The speedometer recorded the vehicle traveling at 122 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone, prompting Corporal Miller to activate his lights and siren and begin a pursuit. When the driver refused to stop, Corporal Miller closed the gap and performed a pit maneuver near mile 74, successfully ending the chase.
Yes, sir.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
The driver was identified as 19-year-old Parker Duncan, who appeared sweaty, agitated, and erratic despite the cold 33 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius temperature.
Kind of hurt. Walk towards us. Walk towards us.
No alcohol was detected, leading police to suspect the driver might have been under the influence of drugs, and the vehicle was later identified as being involved in a previous accident. Officers from the Collier County Sheriff's Department coordinated their patrol cars to maintain a long and tense pursuit. Despite the high-speed chase, the officers maintained coordination to avoid injuring or endangering civilians.
I'm sorry, here you go. What did I do? Ow! 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 My arm! Hey!
CFS comments added. CFS received.
KAU 97.1.
On December 24th, 2025, at about 4:11 a.m., Corporal Benny Barra spotted a red Honda Pilot swerving near John Barrow and I-630 and attempted a traffic stop on the suspected intoxicated driver.
Get out of the road. Get out of the road. Get out of the road. Move your...
The SUV briefly stopped on the ramp, but then slowly merged onto I-630 East, accelerating from 15 to 20 miles per hour to about 35 to 45 miles per hour, showing no intention of pulling over.
Take this exit. Not going very fast, we'll continue on the roadway. Passing Mississippi right now, on the ground.
CFS comments added. CFS comments added.
Wait for this car to get out of the way.
Near the university exit, Ibarra performed a TVI maneuver, causing the vehicle to spin and strike the right concrete barrier before stopping on the shoulder.
CFS comments added.
TVI.
At 414.
CFS comments added.
Let me see your hands! Show me your hands!
The driver, Maria Mejia, was not wearing a seatbelt and could not exit from the driver's side because the SUV was wedged against the wall. When she refused to move, officers forcibly removed her from the vehicle.
Show me your hands! Let's go.
You don't want me, baby.
A strong odor of alcohol was detected, and open bottles of Corona and Michelob Ultra were found on the passenger seat. Mejia admitted drinking earlier but refused a breath test. She was taken to Baptist Hospital, where she later admitted she hadn't felt the crash because she was intoxicated and regretted not stopping. After medical clearance, she was transported to the Pulaski County Detention Center and charged.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Sit up. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
I know, you're drunk. I know, you're very drunk.
I'm not over 10-15.
¿Qué pasó?
One female.
Lo siento, amigo. Amigo, ayúdame.
Coming up on SS.
On December 12, 2025, near Forest City, Arkansas, Corporal Stephen Plyler of the Arkansas State Police spotted a gray Ford Escape on Highway 70 near Madison with improperly mounted rear license plates. When Plyler briefly activated his hazard lights and siren, the driver slowed as if intending to stop, but then continued westbound toward Forest City, prompting the officer to pursue.
Coming into Forest City.
During the pursuit, the suspect crossed a double yellow line into the opposite lane to overtake another vehicle that had yielded to the patrol car. As the pursuit progressed toward downtown Forest City, Plyler decided to end it and, with sufficient space, performed a TVI to bring the vehicle to a stop.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
The driver, later identified as Morris Wilson, got out of the car and attempted to flee on foot for a moment, but surrendered after repeated orders. A search of the vehicle revealed a Glock 43 X 9mm handgun with a loaded magazine containing 9 blank rounds and $102 in cash. Wilson stated he fled due to anxiety and did not possess a valid driver's license. He was subsequently detained at St. Francis County Jail on multiple charges, including fleeing the scene, illegal possession of a weapon, driving with a suspended license, and several traffic violations.
Tire shop. You go back over there. Go back over there.
On June 21st, 2020, just after 1 p.m., officers in Milpitas, California, rushed to an apartment complex on North Temple Drive following reports of a violent stabbing. The stillness of the afternoon was broken by urgency as neighbors watched in shock while police closed in on the scene.
Okay, I don't know what's going on though.
Police! Put the knife down!
In the courtyard, they confronted 19-year-old Brandeis Codd, clutching a large kitchen knife. Officers shouted clear commands: drop the knife, put it down. But instead of surrendering, Codd advanced with sudden defiance.
I don't want to hurt anyone else, officer.
I don't want to hurt you, man. Just please put the knife down and come on out. We can work through this. Please put the knife down and come on out, man. Put the knife down, man. Come on in.
The blade caught the sunlight as she charged an officer. A taser was deployed, its electric crackle briefly sparking hope, but it failed. In that critical moment, one officer drew his firearm and fired. The shot echoed through the complex and Codd collapsed, the confrontation ending within seconds.
I got lethal.
Kill me!
Put the knife down!
Codd was rushed to the hospital but did not survive. The 34-year-old stabbing victim was treated for injuries and later released. When the chaos subsided, only silence remained.
Oh! Shoulder? Fuck. No, don't reach for anything, don't reach for anything, don't reach for anything. Don't do that!
Hey, we need someone to check in this house. I see a round right there by that window.
The bloodstained courtyard stood as a haunting reminder that when violence erupts, officers have mere seconds to decide, and those choices can carry consequences that last a lifetime. St. Charles, Illinois. On December 1st, 2024, police responded to a 911 call reporting that 41-year-old Daniel H. Escalera had entered the River Glen Senior Living Facility wielding a chainsaw. The first officer encountered him at the cafeteria doorway near several residents. Despite repeated commands to drop the weapon, Escalera started the chainsaw. A taser deployment briefly brought him down, but he quickly recovered, grabbed the chainsaw, and charged at the officer, forcing him to retreat. Additional officers soon arrived as the confrontation escalated.
1393.
Go ahead.
There's no answer at the call to the business.
Hold that door open. Hold that door open. Hey, hey, hey! Hey, drop the taser. Drop the taser. Or drop it. Drop it. Drop it. On the ground. On the ground. Get back! Get back! Hey, drop.
Escalera moved aggressively through the facility, at one point charging with the chainsaw raised overhead. An officer fired 2 initial shots that missed before Escalera struck him with the chainsaw. A third shot hit Escalera's forearm, yet he continued into a hallway, positioning himself beside an elderly resident and mimicking holding a firearm.
Taser deployed! Taser! Hey! Hey, right here! He's right here! He's right here!
Get him out.
Come here. He's on the other side. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, you gotta do it! Oh!
Shots fired!
Believing Escalera posed an imminent threat, the officer fired again, striking him in the chest. Officers immediately secured Escalera and rendered aid. Paramedics transported Escalera to Delnor Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. The coroner determined the cause of death was multiple gunshot wounds, with toxicology reports showing methamphetamine intoxication. Investigators concluded the officer acted with a reasonable belief that deadly force was necessary to protect lives. On October 31st, 2025, Trooper Bluford attempted to stop a white GMC Sierra on Interstate 630 West at the 6A exit ramp for a defective taillight and expired tag. Instead of stopping, the driver, Tauji Rawls, rolled through a green light, turned onto Rodney Parham Road, and accelerated to 46 miles per hour in a 30 miles per hour zone, prompting the trooper to activate his siren and initiate a pursuit. Near the I-630 westbound on-ramp, a TVI was performed, briefly stopping the truck. However, Rawls accelerated again, driving north in the southbound lane before losing control and crashing into a tree, disabling the vehicle.
Everything on the rig. Rick, down cocaine.
Get out the car! Get out the car! Get on your face!
Get the fuck on the ground!
Get on your face! Lay down.
It hit me. What the fuck was that about?
Rawls was taken into custody at the scene, while a Glock 23 handgun was later found on the sidewalk near the vehicle's tire marks. The passenger, Angela Perry, was uninjured and released to medical personnel.
Be honest with you. I'm honest because I've been drinking. I'll be honest with you. But I'm like, what the fuck is he just stopping in front of? I just been honest with you.
Hold on, I'm talking back here. I said you ran because you drunk.
I've been drinking a little bit. I ain't drunk. I just told you.
Rawls was transported to UAMS for medical clearance and later booked into the Pulaski County Detention Facility, facing multiple charges including vehicle fleeing, firearm possession by certain persons, evidence tampering, and traffic violations.
I've been drinking a bit, so that's why I really come.
10-4, Laurashu Bay, net 1064, and William.
Half-ass homeless, man. Hit my car. This thing I got.
You should have took off running. Should have pulled over.
On August 18th, 2023, during a routine patrol, Trooper Matt Sanford spotted a vehicle traveling over 80 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone. When he attempted a traffic stop, the driver refused to comply and sped off, initiating a high-speed pursuit. Despite this, the suspect continued driving recklessly, showing no regard for public safety. In an attempt to escape, the driver veered off the road and into a cornfield, hoping to lose police in the tall crops.
Harrison, he just brake checked me. I run into the rear of him. We're passing Sonic and moving 77.
However, Trooper Sanford anticipated the suspect's move and maneuvered to intercept from another direction. The pursuit came to an end when Sanford executed a strategic front-end block, forcing the suspect's vehicle to a complete stop.
He's turned back towards Texas.
The driver, who sustained injuries, was transported to the hospital for treatment and was later taken into custody. The suspect now faces multiple serious charges related to fleeing law enforcement and endangering public safety. Flagler County, Florida. Just before midnight on January 4th, 2025, Deputy Christopher Murphy encountered 38-year-old Michael McDermott along Pine Lakes Parkway.
What's up, man? Stop. Stop right there.
McDermott appeared to cooperate briefly before suddenly fleeing on a bicycle through a nearby neighborhood.
He's fleeing.
During the pursuit, McDermott pulled a handgun from his pants, prompting the deputy to strike him with the patrol vehicle to stop the threat. The firearm was recovered, and McDermott was taken into custody on multiple felony charges after sustaining minor injuries.
I didn't even pick my backpack up. Hey, what the fuck, dude?
Left into Julie's Tacos, it looks like. You can see me Brackerville units.
Kinney County, Texas. On April 7th, 2023, near 9 a.m., a Texas DPS trooper assigned to Operation Lone Star attempted to stop a gray Toyota sedan on US Highway 90 for a traffic offense. The driver refused to stop, triggering a short pursuit.
Right on Spring, cut it back towards 90, cut it back towards Del Rio.
Hey, they both have to get off and start trucking. Towards Brackerville. I repeat, heading back towards Brackerville.
$75 miles an hour. That means that you're not taking up price of life. We're getting close to 693. Turn on the shoulder.
Stay in the front.
Come into the city of Brackerville, past the places.
The pursuit ended when the suspect tried to force through a gate, causing the car to stall. Both the driver and a passenger ran on foot but were quickly caught.
Get on the ground! On the ground! On the ground! Stop! Turn around!
A search uncovered 6 undocumented migrants, 2 concealed in the trunk, along with 2 handguns. The suspects now face federal smuggling charges.
Bodies, no one outstanding. See you next around.
On April 15th, 2025, at about 1:30 p.m., Georgia State Patrol Crime Suppression Unit (CSU) officers were alerted that homicide suspect Antonio Watson was traveling in a 2010 gray Nissan Altima GA tag SJD 6502 near Memorial Drive and Candler Road, DeKalb County. The Paitee maneuver caused the vehicle to rotate and skid into a stationary car, bringing it to a stop. Troopers pinned the vehicle, and both occupants complied with commands and were taken into custody at gunpoint. During the arrest, the vehicle rolled backward, striking the bystander vehicle again before being secured.
There it is. I went hot 2-3. 2-3, land 2-3.
Do you want us to shut down service?
Well, this is not this is not all angle. Follow, man.
You got a clear? Shut down that
Watson was confirmed as the homicide suspect, and passenger Byron Thomas had outstanding warrants for obstruction and fleeing. DeKalb County homicide detectives were contacted, instructing troopers not to disturb the vehicle, which was later impounded. Crash investigations were conducted for both the PIT maneuver and the rollback during the arrest.
5843 radio. 72 West P Street and 10.
On Friday, October 28, 2022, the Wosa Police Department arrested 6 individuals following a retail theft and high-speed pursuit. The suspects had stolen screwdrivers and gloves from a Home Depot store and were involved in an armed carjacking. After attempting to steal another vehicle, they fled, triggering a high-speed chase with the police. The pursuit came to an end after officers used a tire deflation device to slow the vehicle, causing it to crash. Thankfully, the crash was minor and no one was injured during the incident.
Caution, it was used in a carjacking in Brown Deer.
All right, we lost a tire here at Hampton. 45 miles an hour. All right, they just got pinned in by another truck. Bail, bail, bail.
The suspects were taken into custody, marking the successful conclusion of a dangerous and fast-moving situation.
How many in custody?
120, I'll be out at 9 when I have to.
106, I have incident for you.
On December 26, 2021, a routine patrol in Escambia County, Florida took a dangerous turn when a black Jeep Grand Cherokee sped past a highway patrol officer. Behind the wheel was 18-year-old Charles Davis, who decided to flee instead of stopping. The chase began immediately, with Davis driving recklessly through neighborhoods, ignoring stop signs, and even swerving into the wrong lane. Despite his efforts, Davis couldn't shake the pursuing officer. He narrowly avoided a pit maneuver and was faced with a split-second decision: crash into another officer or veer off-road. Realizing he wouldn't outrun the police a second time, he finally came to a stop. The pursuit ended safely, but not without serious consequences. Police later discovered Davis had an active warrant in Alachua County for fleeing law enforcement. A search of his vehicle uncovered narcotics and several $1,000s in cash. As a result, he was charged with reckless driving, fleeing, and possession of narcotics with intent to sell.